I should have a daughter, she's gonna learn that this life will hit you hard in the face, wait for you to get back up just so it can kick you in the stomach. But getting the wind knocked out of you is the only way to remind your lungs how much they like the taste of air. There is hurt here that cannot be fixed by band-aids or poetry. So the first time she realizes that Wonder Woman isn't coming, I'll make sure she knows she doesn't have to wear the cape all by herself. Because no matter how wide you stretch your fingers, your hands will always be too small to catch all the pain you want to heal. I want her to look at the world through the underside of a glass-bottom boat, to look through a microscope at the galaxies that exist on the pinpoint of a human mind, because there'll be days like this.
Yes, miracle. Beautiful. Seorang harus diberi kasih sayang.
We should respect women.
Women is a combination of a lot of amazing characters. Human.
Amazing. Woman is beautiful. Woman is strong. Woman is a bit complicated, but it is unique.
The role in this world, every woman and man have their role, have their own role. The easiest way to differentiate people, men and women, is by physically. But for me, there is no much significant difference between woman and man.
Perempuan itu lebih menggunakan feeling kalau menurut gue. Sedangkan kalau misalnya cowok itu lebih menggunakan logika.
When they have to face problems, women more to use their feelings and men more to use their logic.
Women is having long hair and men of course not. And also women more gentle and men are typically stronger.
Differences will be from the way of thinking, like for example the first system and the second system of thinking. They use their first system a lot more than the men.
They're just different in terms of gender. Well, in terms of rights, in terms of chances or opportunities, they are all the same.
Their anatomy, biologically. The feeling, because woman is more like, baper in Indonesia. The habitual. Woman usually more diligent rather than men.
Women and men, especially different in gender, right? Everyone will know that. But there are a lot of things that make them different. Researchers found the hypothesis that women will be more ethical than men. You can find that on Journal of Business Ethics.
You are beautiful. You are smart. You are funny. You are kind. You are unique.
Each of us must truly be a woman in the world. We need to be as fearless as the women whose stories you have applauded, as committed as the dissidents and activists you have heard from, as audacious as those who start movements for peace when all seems lost. Together, I do believe it is part of the American mission to ensure that people everywhere, women and men alike, finally have the opportunity to live up to their own God-given potential.
And every one of you is a woman with that same power and that same strength and that same world-changing capability. And your responsibility is to find that woman and to set that woman free. This is who you are.
that action that not properly, that received by some person.
I think it's not really acceptable nowadays, of course, because we live in the 21st century that the gender itself is not really a much problem for us. Kayak dalam kerja itu menurut gue sih nggak penting ya. Kayak misalnya yang gue baca tadi permasalahannya adalah perempuan di suatu perusahaan mempunyai manajer perempuan dan perempuan itu tidak diberi kesempatan yang sama kepada manajer seperti manajer cowok. Jadi menurut gue itu sangat tidak penting.
Gender discrimination is not necessarily and is it bad? Why? Because we have the same capability as the woman or man in work or in anything. We have the same capability.
Yeah, it happens in a lot of countries, and it has no meaning for me actually. Those who are using the gender discrimination are sick people for me actually.
I do not support gender discrimination because I said previously that women and men are just the same. They're human. There's no differences that make them that make discrimination between men and women justified.
Should not be any gender discrimination in the first place, because gender discrimination will cause women especially to not be able to utilize their full potential because they will be limited in doing their works.
Difficult to find a job for a girl because if we see nowadays that many company accept the employee is men, right?
I think it is not fair for the women rather than men. Because people think that women is not strong enough to compete with the men.
I disagree with discrimination of women compared to men. It doesn't mean that we as women have always to be weak and always to be protected, but nowadays women will be more strong and rather smarter than men. So I think women should be given a chance to get more step ahead from men.
The first thing that I want to do is ask why I receive this discrimination and why. To do something that discriminated, I must know that why I discriminated.
Of course, I feel disappointed and really devastated of those kind of situation. Gue bakal ngebuktiin gitu loh, kayak sesuatu yang menurut mereka itu salah tapi belum pernah dicoba.
I will feel disappointed because if we got a gender discriminations, it doesn't mean that we doesn't have the capability to do the same job with the men.
I've never faced such a situation actually. However, I'll feel discriminated.
I will be sad because basically, yes, in reality we can see that gender discrimination is everywhere. But once I get that gender discrimination, for sure I will be sad because why have I to be discriminated based on my gender? Because I do not choose my gender. Like, I'm born with my gender, so gender discrimination is something bad.
I will be feeling offended because people judge me just because I'm a woman, and actually women are not weak, are not like what people think they are.
I will get angry, and also I think that it is not fair. Why people just think that the gender is more important? I think it is more important to see how the competent for the people, like their knowledge, their habit, and also their.
Depend of the point of view of the manager, because it depends the person that give the task.
So basically, the government should have a campaign and socialize to the presidency of Indonesia to inform them that gender discrimination is not really acceptable for nowadays. Coba berikan kesempatan kepada orang yang menurut kalian tidak mampu dan berikan suatu motivasi kepada satu orang itu untuk lebih bekerja lebih baik daripada sebelumnya.
Responsible for our task, we should respect each other. Like we have to respect men, also men have to respect women.
The government should state some legislations towards it, like acts to stop it. And the second, the media should move faster towards that solution. Actually, they should educate people about it, and they should show the consequences of that action.
It has to come from every side. From the government, they have to make a program that support gender equality. From the society itself also, they have to realize that women and men are just the same. Yes, in some cultures, men are higher than women. But then again, it's now a modernized era that we have to be equal. So from the society itself, they have to make a movement to support the gender equality itself, and also from the schools like us. We know, I'm sure that we all know about gender equality, so why don't we just starting doing campaign to support gender equality?
A change in people's mindset about women must be done, and also women should be given more opportunities, more chances to show to others what they can do.
Hi. Okay, so I'm going to just give you some actions to do. And just do the first thing that comes to mind. Show me what it looks like to run like a girl.
My hair. Oh my God.
Show me what it looks like to fight like a girl. Now throw like a girl.
Aww. My name is Dakota, and I'm 10 years old.
Show me what it looks like to run like a girl. Throw like a girl. Fight like a girl. What does it mean to you when I say run like a girl?
It means run fast as you can.
So do you think you just insulted your sister?
No. I mean, yeah, insulted girls, but not my sister.
Is like a girl a good thing?
Actually, don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing. It sounds like a bad thing. It sounds like you're trying to humiliate someone.
So when they're in that vulnerable time between 10 and 12, how do you think it affects them when somebody uses like a girl as an insult?
I think it definitely drops their self-confidence and really puts them down, because during that time they're already trying to figure themselves out, and when somebody says you hit like a girl, it's like, well, what does that mean? Because they think they're a strong person. It's kind of like telling them that they're weak and they're not as good as them.
And what advice do you have to young girls who are told they run like a girl, kick like a girl, hit like a girl, swing like a girl?
Keep doing it, because it's working. If somebody else says that running like a girl or kicking like a girl or shooting like a girl is something that you shouldn't be doing, that's their problem. Because if you're still scoring and you're still getting to the ball on time and you're still being first, you're doing it right. Doesn't matter what they say. I mean, yes, I kick like a girl and I swim like a girl and I walk like a girl and I wake up in the morning like a girl because I am a girl.